Hello and welcome back. I'm Joe, and this is Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Season 8. We started something that's important, and this episode 10 should be our turning point in our money adventures. Let's call it that. We have a plan that should give us enough money to continue going and do the things that we need to do. Will it work? A new day in the Republic. So let's look at our stats because they are interesting in general. Happiness. Okay, loyalty 30%, could be better, could be worse. Okay, that hits us a little bit with low government loyalty. Fine. Unable to get electronics hits us for about 100 people at 4%. Yeah, that hurts, but it's not the end of the world because eventually we'll get there. Crime, that is creeping up, but I cannot purchase anything police related until we have industries that make us more money, which we do not have at this point. So let's concentrate on the next thing. I'll show you this. Everything is done, which means chemicals can be started. And I feel, renewable energy sources. This is something I'm considering. We could all, I got to pause here. I thought I had this all figured out, but I don't. Phone tapping. Monitoring technology, better loyalty of party members. Okay, I haven't actually played with this. I don't know what this exactly does, but that's cool. Pollution. We could reduce the pollution if we wanted to with some filters. That'd be nice. Geology. We could get to know where our resources are. That could help. Metallurgy. We could start doing steel. Air parts, probably not that important. I think this one is one I want to see as a backup industry. So if we can actually do our waste removal and waste thingies, that may actually be more helpful. Is this not in range? Really? Trash. No. You're too far away. And there's nothing else that we can put there. So this thing, I just don't want it to be overflowing because it's near the city, and that means it causes pollution if we don't take care of that. So let's give you a small container stand just like this, and then you can figure out what you need to do. Very, very good. I can't show you what the pollution is because that is another research thing in here somewhere that I don't remember which one I had to research for. But yeah, that's fine. What we have going on over here, just some fire prevention. That's cute. Okay, so this whole thing, we have distribution offices now. I think that was one of the researches that we did. Yes, we have the rail distribution office, so this is part of that. We have a distribution office. That is cool. A lot of stuff going over here. We should probably start building this sooner rather than later. Yeah, we'll probably do suspend construction there. Let's get I guess an inn here. We're not going to use trains to transport this for a while, so I guess we'll just prep for some trucks here, even though, what is our storage in here? Not a lot. 144 tons, nothing, not even a field full. Yeah, we should build this relatively soon, but 200 tons of steel, that is scary, a very scary amount. Good. Now that we got that figured out and sorted out, let's start our chemicals campus. That's what we're going to call it. Chemicals right there. So you need gravel, got it. Wood, got it. Crops, got it. Oil, got it. Water, sure. Required water quality, almost nothing. 67%. We can get that from this thing, which is awesome. Has a good amount of pollution, and then 60 workers. Right now we have no workers available. Absolutely no workers, but we do have some construction still going on. So we will get a few workers back, but we don't actually have anything really hanging out here, so we should probably figure out how to make everyone happy. What is our current situation on the free flats? 160 and another 100. 260. That is not good enough. We need at least one or two more. Let's get these two. They don't have the highest quality of flats, so I'm curious. Oh, things make more sense now. These people have just about everything. Let's see if we have one that has a little better one. Yeah, they have about everything, but happiness is just low because I believe the quality of flats in here is just not as good. So These people have that, and let's compare this to one of these buildings. These people have just about the same. There were crimes, no person without a job. Church spirituality, that's fine. And electronics, the only thing that's added here is the job thing. But you're 78% and you're 70% happy. So the quality of flats definitely has an impact, but loyalty and all the other things too. So we have to figure, well, we have to do something with that eventually. Let's get these two assigned. Make sure that the numbers are reasonable, just 10. We do need this build, but not this fast. And then they can figure out what they need to do. Very good. Should I really go on slow speed? No, we don't need slow speed right now. we can keep moving. There, no crops, no crops. I need to fix that. That is not good enough. Don't have money for a NATO truck, so let's get another ruble truck set up. We need a covered hull. Yes, and the biggest one for crops is this one with 10 tons on this side. I'm not taking out a NATO loan, and I'm not going to micromanage some trucks going over to the NATO side for a thing or two, so we're just going to have to live with that. But this is the truck that we actually want. You're going to import the crops, and you can tell this guy that that's your new job. You don't go there. Cool. I do wonder if we have a truck here that could bring back some crops, but honestly that generally creates more issues than advantages, so that's not going to help. Also, fabric is going down, so that is not helping if we don't have enough crops coming in. Maybe something I have to consider, bringing in more stuff. But in general, we just need more trucks doing things here, and then we should be okay. But yeah, this is just chewing through those crops way too fast. And that's our problem, but that's fine. How much are you transporting? You're getting 100% of booze. That's expensive. don't want to deal with that. But here we go. Chemicals. So we need a little bit of stuff available for us right away. Now I could use this road that already exists here to start a chemical industry, or we could do something out here. I honestly don't know yet. But we'll figure it out. So gravel. Okay, gravel needs a storage. Got it. Crops probably should have a storage here as well. Wood and oil. Yes, all of those need storage. All of those have their own storages, which is wonderful, isn't it? So let's just figure that out first. Gravel. Under aggregates. Under storages. I'm almost tempted to do that one, but really don't need it. Can we... No, this one is kind of far away. I would like everything traffic-wise to stay on this side of the hemisphere, and I really don't hate the idea of using the road that we already have here, and then we can just demolish this building, because it's a free one. We don't have to worry about that one. Get another depot just for right now. Place somewhere. Honestly, down here is totally fine, until we have a better idea of what we need. And then now we have a nice little road connection that gets us connected to everything that we care about right here. If we want that, though, there's a free gas station right there. Well, if we want that, we should probably hook these guys up. And you just did something stupid, didn't you? Yes, you disconnected the gravel supply from the rest of the world. No, wait, we have a gravel setup there too. Sorry, it's night again as usual. But that should actually work. And then the only last thing that we can do is get this one graveled up too. So now the whole road section over here should get upgraded relatively soon. That's fine. Cool. They can figure that out. We don't need any construction done until this is done. So that's fine. High priority, sure. High priority, sure. Is there at least one bus in here? Just one bus. Yes, there are 2 buses and a couple trucks and a couple excavators. So yeah, they can figure that out. Very good. So this is our entry point. Got it. We have power coming from here. Good. So we can just get started. Yes. I'm a little excited, but also a little nervous about this because this could either make or break us. So we need a gravel loading and unloading station. Whoa. Whoa. If I press E, I get the different sizes of them. That's interesting. But this one needs to start somewhere, and I guess Here's fine. You don't need power, but getting you placed somewhere for our materials is probably a good starting point. So let's do that right there. That's the first part. The second part that we need is wood. Let's get some wood imported. We don't need a lot of wood, which is a little annoying. I'm almost tempted to use this open storage. It loads really, really slow, but we don't need big amounts in general. Now, we probably don't need anything, but I really would like to keep our customs houses free of traffic if we can. So if we just have one truck for each of the deliverables, maybe our life is easier. This will be more expensive in the short run, but in the long run, that can help us a lot. So if we put this one here, knowing that the rest of the industries, now I have to check how many loading spots do you have? You have stations for vehicle loading, unloading, 2. So if I only have one truck dropping off, we can always have one truck just picking up from here, and it may cause issues. So I don't know if I'm going to build this, but I should at least plan for a loading station somewhere connected to this thing. Just put it really close. Nice. That's kind of inside the building. It looks like it's part of it. And that's okay. Cool. Now, the other ones. I triple check here each time because I'm probably forgetting something. Next one is crops and wood. Both of those can be stored via factory connections. So let's use that fact. Give me a cargo station, road cargo station. This one is fine. Would be nice if I had one that has an exit to the right, but we don't have that. So I guess we can just use this, line that up with the building that's already here. That is fine. And then give us something that can handle wood and crops. We're not going to build a large crop silo. We're just going to build something smaller, at least plan it. Unless there's something new in here that we care about. 160 tons of crops is more than enough for what we need to build here. So yeah, that's fine. Give me this warehouse, and this warehouse can have the connection on the other side. Nobody should have a real problem with that. So that's good. Right there, you can have a road connection here. Give me the batch suspend tool so nothing gets built until we're ready. And then we are in business there. 81,000 money. That's good. I'm expected that to be lower, but I guess, well, there's some fabric sitting here, and I think, yeah, it's shoving fabric already here. So this number, as long as this number doesn't change too much, we are in a pretty good position. And again, this is very dependent on this truck not getting blocked to import things all the time. So I think that truck is dropping some off. Good. Yeah. If crops doesn't hit 0, we are in an excellent spot, even if we don't have full workforce all the time. But that is okay. Okay, deep breath, a little bit of water. It's nighttime. Let the trucks drive. That's fine. Okay, what else do we need? We have crops now. We need wood. Sadly, we only have one wood storage available right now, so that's the one we're going to use. One wood storage without one wood storage that also has the factory connection, which is what we actually care about here. I think I can easily put you right here. I don't think the factory connection is going the location where I want it, so let's use my hotkeys and go right here. I highly recommend you set up your own hotkeys up here. These are the ones that I use all the time, and that should be good. What research did we finish? Recycling. Wow, that was fast. That was not even... I mean, we just started this episode, so something is going well. Waste separation. Sure, let's do that one next. Sounds great. Have you built this one yet? No, you have not. Get that assigned, so this one can... effectively, what I do see is the orange little truck. Where is it? This one. Is barely ever parked there. I don't think we're generally overflowing, but it definitely has... It definitely looks like that one is always busy and the big container truck is not that busy most of the time. So, yeah, they just have to figure it out. Are we able to now separate these? not edification about this, but that's fine. We can see which ones of these that actually start filling, and I do well. Honestly, for these, making separations is really stupid because we just never have enough containers to make it worth a trip. So I think what I should do, or should just leave, is just as is and separate them later, because look how fast these fill up every once in a while. That's okay. Okay, are you done? Nope, you're still doing something. Let's get one assigned there. Here we probably can get less workers going because we do need some extra ones sitting around there. Traffic jam. Just what is your problem? So this is one of those problems that only exists in the maintenance branch, because this guy is delivering service material, but as you can see, it's stuck. And that is a problem. So I think this is just a sign for I should just move all my vehicles to this building and then get rid of the little dirt mechanisms, because that's just a bug in the system right now. And the only way to solve that is to actually go on code when we don't have that power right now, right here. But we have almost all the things that we want. We just need one of these. Luckily, it only costs 11 tons of steel, but 2 tons or 2.5 tons of mechanical components. It is expensive, but there's not much I can, well, I could mess with it a little bit, but honestly, I don't think it will be worth time and effort to do all the things that we need to do here. Could mess with it. What do you mean? I mean by that we could... I don't even know. Lost my train of thought there. Could mess with this. We could use a smaller one. Yeah. Oh, I could put a truck somewhere and then maybe try to unload that truck while it's in the station. I don't think that's actually going to work, but I think that may be an option. Don't love it, but it is an opportunity, or is an option, and I guess we're not going to follow that at all. And that's good. I do need a loading and unloading station. One way is fine in this case, honestly. Let's put you here. This is actually, it's doing both. I think for this one, we're just going to use the dirt road as our connection because, hold on. Is this a pump? I don't remember. And B, oil is one of the things that it actually uses a lot, so that may be dangerous. Yeah, 1.2 tons of oil per day, and it stores 20, so it has a good 8 days of 8 days? No, it has a lot of days. 10 days is 12 tons, and for everything else, it has about 10 days storage, so it should be fine with one of these. Yeah. All of this is building in the way. There you go. All of this is relatively expensive to set up in the beginning, right here, what we're doing right now. Why am I doing it then? Because in the long term, this should help with everything that we want to do. And that's what I care about, how we're doing here. Fabric is out, clothing is out, but our crops are actually producing, which is good. And these guys also are producing. All of that is great. Something that I probably will consider is taking 10 people off of these and a couple people off of these, so we have more people producing the crops that we want. No, not the crops, but the stuff that we want here than anything else, and that should help. But yes, we have all our materials coming from here. Let's get a quick road set up in there, make it nice and round. This one will have this connection. I was hoping I can get something straighter, but whatever. Okay, this is always a little annoying, but what you need to do for these guys to actually be happy is get your own node set up like this. Now there's a node right here where you ended that road before. F4 to not make it go funny. There you go. There you go. And then it still looks terrible. Okay, that's fine. It's at least acceptable. It's not fine, but it's acceptable. So get those in there, and then this one's the last one. You already get a straight straight connection. That's cool. So this is where all our stuff comes from. Now we need a distribution office. The small one has enough for 5 vehicles. We have 4 different types of materials, and then we also should probably collect that somewhere, which is just another covered hull setup. So I'm not sure that 5 is actually going to cut it. What's the difference in price here? A lot. So honestly, 2 small distribution offices may be the way to go here, but I would like you more if I can actually fit you here, which, here's the thing, I can. I just have to move this guy to a slightly different location, and then we wouldn't have a problem. So how about we do that? I have, and chemicals is a very good candidate to get set up with just real connections, like underground pipe connections with some piping just in general. Then what else can we put in there? Forklifts, that's the one. Factory connections with forklifts. They actually work really well here because the volume that the forklifts can move is appropriate for chemical productions. It's not appropriate for much else, but for chemical productions, it's definitely totally appropriate and worth it. So it is something we can always consider. I just, in this case, I'm not going that way. So this is what it's going to be. Yeah, I was worried about this, that I can't get a good enough pipe out connection, but I think we'll just make this work the way it is and call it good. Can you at least pretend like you're connected to the same road? Maybe that's good. Let's see, can you get in there? Oh, just barely, but that's perfect. That little snakehead there. Yes, we're gonna take that any day. Money is good. Happiness is good. Population is okay. Unemployment is not great, but we're getting there. A lot of people sitting there in those constructions, and that's fine. And look at this. Oh, I don't have money to do this, but I should probably start sending things here. I have to do that. Oh, not new truck. I have to do that before I can start building the chemical production zone. Otherwise, it's just going to be war to get anything going up here, because look at this traffic. We're not doing much right now, but it's still just loaded up, and that means this is not going to be happy. I have to do that right now, don't I? Yes, you do. Okay. Technically, I should probably build this so we can actually drop off here instead of on these, but I don't have that luxury right now. Okay. Do I have an open hull somewhere available? No, I don't. These are already set up to only store the things that I care about. Good. Get me a free distribution office if we have one available. Can't build any more of these. Okay, got it. Where do we have one sitting? This is one. You're currently only doing trash, and we are not... Trash is fine. Trash is not causing issues, so let's give me a open hull. There, that one. And then give me the volume. We have this one. What are you doing? 9.6 versus 13? Well, you're losing. Anything else that we can do that is not a mod? I just want to look at the newer vehicles. And it doesn't look like there is one available for that. So, give me 2 of these. They cost a little bit of money, but that's fine. Let them import. And then we can tell our guys to... get the important things from here now. I want you, I guess, what is this? This is steel and prefab. Okay. And then obviously bricks and boards come from here, and that's all assigned now. Now the beauty of the new setup is click this button and then tell these guys to do exactly the same thing. So there's no more confusion. Cool. They got that figured out. Now, we should have trucks coming in here very, very quickly. And I would like to... Well, we're already doing something at the custom cells. I would like to pick up prefab, brick, steel, and boards. And that's fine. And start bringing them here. And you're probably set up to load. Yes, you are. Unload them there. And honestly, get them up to 50%. And we should be in a pretty good state. 2 trucks are not going to be enough. 2 trucks are not going to be enough to do this, but that's all I have available right now, and we just have to slow down a little bit. That means these things are not going to get complete it that fast, but that is totally fine. Even lower this priority. I think it looked like one of the buildings got done. All right, that's nice. Recycling is moving along, and this one, we have another one ready. Civil or residential, container express, tourism. We could invite some people. We have a few attractions. We don't have a hotel, and we don't have workers for that. So I think let's get some loyalty things going. That should make our life a little easier. Let's get 4 of you on that. Sure, government loyalty. Why? There have been some updates, and I wonder if they're just messing with this. If they did, that's okay, but not ideal. Cool. Yeah, how's this going? Good. So, yeah, I mean, the problem here is pretty obvious right now. We just have too many trucks going out here to pick up something and not enough just vehicles coming through there, but that should be taken care of very, very soon. The only thing that we're not currently bringing out here is the mechanical components and the electronics, but we only have 1 truck assigned for that anyways, and it's parked right here, so that's not going to make a huge difference. So I will just let that go. You're getting gravel, that's fine. You're bringing gravel somewhere. Where are you bringing gravel to? Oil fuel storage. Sorry, guys. Apparently I did something very bad. Yes, all of this. Thank you. Okay. Gravel. The gravel guys can start, but everything else I don't want to see. That's sad that there was so much of me just being incapable of clicking the button to not have to build that. But now we know. Okay, so that's all set up. And this distribution office will either be sufficient for everything we need, or we just have to add another small one, which in the end should be cheaper than 2 large ones, so that's nice. Oh, we are full. We are very full. Now, this is getting a little awkward. I do need some money. I do need some NATO money because I very much prefer these large trucks for the transport that we have to do right now. Should I invest in that right now, at this moment? I think my answer is, I don't think so. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Give me one of these trucks because we cannot do everything. I should probably just stop them so they don't waste fuel, but can't do everything all the time. Then set it up to here, load, get me the crops, wait until loaded, and bring them down here, wait until unloaded. Thank you. Cool. And then you can go. And that's our first own crops that we're producing, which is a start. We just need more, but right now all I can do is one truck. We could set up a distribution office right here that does the same thing, but really this is a very high volume operation that we need trains for, otherwise that's not going to work. So it's just the way it is. All of that is out of the way, so now we can concentrate on this more. We have to understand how many workers we want here, okay? Which just means how many chemical plants we're going to put here, because that's the only thing that matters. 60 workers per chemical plant. That's 180 that we need, okay? Per 3 shifts per day. So 180 is quite a bit because that's about 10%, give or take 8%. Yeah, about that number of workers that we have available there. So it is a pretty big hit on this, which also means we probably can't add many more worker-heavy industries to this city unless we are really going to expand it with high density over here, which will require prefabs, which we don't have yet. We can go up to 7,500. That is what this building is for. We can go up to 7,500 people living here. We just haven't needed that just yet. I'm glad I'm building the buildings that we are building because these are all filling up really fast. So 180 is what we need. So 2 is 360 and 4 is 720. 6 is 1,000. I think that should be our max. That is a lot of chemicals produced, but 6 also feels very doable on a production level for connectivity and for a bunch of other things. So how about we do 6? That is our goal for right now, and leave some room to expand it if we want to. Okay, technically, this is really easy now. Technically, why do I say that? Because I'm sure I can make a pixie out of this, no problem at all. The road that's up here is not really needed, but we're going to take that as our breathing room. As you can see, we also need water and sewage for all of these guys, and I have not planned for that at all at this point. So that is super helpful. 1, 2, let's do 8 and only build half. 1, 2, 3. I'm slowing down because it would be helpful if some of these were connected, because that means I can save a trip with my truck. Yes, we should totally do that. So let's get rid of all of these and then start again. For that to happen, I at least need the factory connections to look in the same direction. So we're going to put this one here. Good. Then we're going to put one of the road cargo stations there. This one is just a tiny bit cheaper. You should have no problems actually connecting to that thing. So I don't know what it's doing here. Let's do... we can use the other one. The other one has a straight connection, but then it looks a little funky, different. Yes, we can do this. But no, I actually do like the double road connections. Maybe that will be helpful down the road. Let's do this. Okay, can I connect you? Yes, I can. I'm not perfectly smooth, but it's the way it is. We could clean this up a little bit if I go away from the grid, which I probably will in just a minute. I have a chemical plant here. Turn you around, flip you, turn you around again, and then make sure that you're on the same line. Looks like you are the same line. That's the same connection. Everything is kind of the same. You should fit in here just okay. As you can see, that just a little weavy, and the road connection here is not going to be, well, the road connection there is fine. Why is that fine? Because this is not a through station, sadly. They still haven't fixed that, and I don't think they have plans on fixing that. So that is okay. And now we're just going to use our clone tool. Get me these guys, line them up this way, the way that they actually need to be. And then, cool. I can't line this up the way that I want it to be. Do I have to build this 4 times? Really? Rotate, okay. And we can barely fit on the south side there, but how will this look when I'm done with it? I don't feel like you're actually aligned on the right thing. Is this aligned on the right thing? Maybe, click that. Are you? Nope. They are clearly not even close to what I actually want them to be. Do I have to do this 3 times really? Is that your final judgment that I have to do that? I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just not ideal. That is really close. I'm going to accept that. That's fine. And then we're going to do something very similar here. Oh, when you press T, it doesn't work. they flipped a different way and then they just lost. So how about this? Line that green line of the cargo station up with the thing. Did something else happen? It looks like it actually flipped one of the buildings at some point and then it doesn't. So confused. They should be aligned more, but I think the flipping does something funny and it doesn't really align that way. That's okay. If I put you here, then that's good enough there. Get you in the lines. Yeah, this is fine. This is really not important. You can make this look a little more au naturel if you really want to. I am trying to make this pretty, but it is not my strong suit. Okay, all of these are somewhat connected. Now I need to figure out what the distances are for the footpaths that we have here. From there to there is what? 390 meters. That is perfect because that means if I put one good bus station in the middle, everything is perfectly connected and coordinated and we shouldn't have any real issues with anything there. So that's exciting. I want a bus stop like that, or do I want any of these bus platforms? Now, the advantage of this bus platform is, I don't know if you can tell, but it has one-way traffic, which should help everything that we do here. For some reason, it does not have... It won't let me... Hold on. Flip that again and then rotate it like this. Sure, this is fine. You go in that way and out the other way. Cool. This is middle. That's good. Then we can get out of the grid system because, hey, let's be honest, it's silly. No, it's not. It's just not necessary for this game, which are two very different things. F4, can you snap around that pillar? No, you cannot. Okay, let's play this game that some people play where you can place roads very specifically that kind of overlap. And let's see how that looks. So you can do this, then you can press F4 to get rid of the snapping, and then you press Shift and you get a super short piece, 5 meters. Okay, got it, great. We can place that. And then from here, you just extend that a little bit, so now you should have, right? Should have the node here. Nope, still don't have the node where I want it. Well, that's unfortunate. I thought this is all I needed to do. Apparently not, because the next node that I get is up here. What am I missing? Do I need to come from this side? Nope. Shift is not getting me that connection either. Okay, can I do... Nope, that's the wrong button. Start from here. It is not super important, honestly, but I thought this was all you had to do. I'm sure there's something I'm clearly missing, but I don't know that it's important enough to do something, but now we have that kind of connection there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's overlapping just a little bit. And I would consider it cheating to an extent, but also we kind of needed that. So you can come in there, and then you can just go here. Is that semi-straight connected? Honestly, that is totally fine. Why did I do that? Because I wanted this to be a continuous road, which also means I think I will probably remove this crossing here eventually, just not right now. I just didn't want to add another junction there just to get a bus connection in for these guys. So that is all right. Yeah, that's all right. And then we can just get all the connections in here. Okay, how about we do that? Get me a main road that runs right through here. Honestly, get me a road that kind of runs through there. That is great, because then this can be my bus connection, and the bus connection just has to get back to its original starting position. Great, they can just turn around and be happy there. Then this will become my resource connection. Yes, my resource connection for the distribution office, which will come from here, which shouldn't interfere with our buses too much. And if it does, we can build a bypass here where the bus gets its own route and the distribution office gets a separate route. That should be good. Now let's get this, another connection. That is nice. And connect these across here. Good. Angle connections, just higher speeds. Then these all should be very simple to get in there. That one can just go in there. And now there's a point to be made here that I could have just used the other cargo stations, because now it really doesn't matter anymore. Which is true, but now we're here, so stop complaining. And yeah, that is set up, and they can do their thing, and we can do all of the road construction that we need. 44,000, 79% happiness, some unemployment, more workers. Those are all excellent, excellent things. We have some crops sitting here. That's good. We have some fabric actually standing there. That is great, because that means these guys can probably get more workers again. 75 to 75. Yes. Just half full. As long as we're producing, we're doing great. But we have to make sure that we keep producing all the time. Let's just trying to run for the night here. That's fine. Then there's something curious. Yeah, I just have to mess with the footpaths because the roads are just not fast enough. Otherwise, I could pave the roads, and that would work too. But I don't know that I want to do that just yet. Yeah, built those. Okay, there's a vehicle. Cool. Sorry, vehicle. There's a construction office that we're going to need now. Get this assigned. Very good. We have a couple things sitting there now. That's also good. These guys are moving, which is expected. So let's move all of these construction office vehicles to their new and happy location. We have more than 4. All right, we'll see who the leftover is, because I don't know that I care too much about which ones stick around later on. But that should be fine. As you can see, there was already at least one building. Hey, Hugh. Why haven't you moved anything? There you go. There's another excavator. We actually moved all but one. Nope, all of them. Cool. That is very surprising. I actually expected something else to happen, but that is cool. Get all your things moved. Very good. And now we can get rid of these guys. Just wanted to make sure that it will let me do that. So normally I say hold control to remove these, because then you don't get the confirmation dialog, but for some reason when I do that, something else funny happens. So I guess we'll just do this for the time being. And now there should be less traffic here. Beautiful. 53,000. We have nothing gained yet. But there's more fabric sitting there. So yeah, let's get these back up to full capacity. There's some rain that will slow down everything that is not a... there you go. Nice. That's a long piece of road. I like it. It will slow down everything that is not a gravel road. Like all the mud roads will be slowed down, and that is neat, because it just means it matters. All right. Waste separation. Yes, please. just we're gonna go full bore on that one, just in case you're curious. How we're doing here? 20 workers. Let's reduce that again, because I think our worker numbers 20% for higher educated workers is more than sufficient. So I am quite all right with that. Just realized that we are importing all of these materials, but we haven't had our money is not really hugely impacted, which is actually really great. So yeah, this is all getting done. Sorry, our construction crew is not currently machine replacement mode. No, select construction office, assign construction office. There we go. You need to be part of this group. Thank you. Assign reconstruction mode, assign construction office, assign machine replacement mode. Oh boy. I like it. Yeah, these two are assigned. You can figure out what you're doing. You have all your things, and you can have up to 3,000 meters range. That is excellent. What are you actually working on right now? Barely anything. That's good. Open hull is not sitting there. It's actually surprising, but I think it's delivering stuff to out here for the wood. And hey, as long as we're making money, we're making money. Speaking of making money, what is our stuff? Last month, what did we do for exports? We got clothing. All right, 54,000, very good. Explosives, we're doing okay. Don't know what our import is, and the mixed waste costs us 1,000 to export. That's nice, and then 200 bucks for water. Hey, that pays for gas, fuel in that case. And then import, what are we actually getting? Still some crops, just 5,000. That's fine for 50,000. Some chemicals. All right, this is getting expensive, but that's what we're replacing. Can we replace 15 in a month? Technically, yes, because we can now produce, once we build everything, 8. Let's call it 7 tons a day. So yes, we can produce a lot of chemicals if we wanted to. One chemical plant should be able to produce almost 30 tons, let's say 20 tons of chemicals a day. So that will actually be really exciting when we get that going. Another thing that I'm realizing is I have not set up a collection warehouse for where all the chemicals will go. So how about we do that? And then we have to do the underground stuff. All right, 200 tons of chemicals. That sounds like a lot. 330, 60 tons. That does not sound like a lot. 120 tons. 120 tons sounds very reasonable in chemical terms. So we could put this probably in the middle here, and someone could move around there. We could also put the... Oh, I like this a lot better. Well... Where should we put that? We do have a warehouse here that's the same size that we could deliver to, and then we would have some chemical just stored here that someone would be allowed to pick up. That would be nice, and we can make that connection from there to this bus route, and then they're better connected to the thing. Okay, that could work, but... Is there a but? No, I kind of like it. having a centralized unit for doing that makes actually a lot of sense. But let's look at this. I'm only building the small warehouse, right? The small one, 1.8 tons of steel. Okay, let's look at that. 1.8 tons of steel is this one? No, it's even smaller. 60 tons of chemicals, that's not going to cut it. So I need to at least upgrade the warehouse, and then that should actually work. So get that one disconnected and that one. See if we can actually fit this in there. Oh yeah. We'll just move it around and then it's all happy. So that's fine. That's now our new warehouse for the thing, and that should work. This is unassign that. Unassign all of this. For some reason the pipe still got assigned, so that's fun. But that's fine. So yeah, you will store our chemicals, and the chemicals will go this way. That is all good, and they will just effectively splice. Oh, this is the one. You will splice off here. Give me an F4. You get a nice little turn right there, and then almost we're gonna give them a nice angled connection so they're all happy. And then they can do all the imports for all the chemicals that they need from there, and that's also connected to the rest of the network, including here. Are we getting all our chemicals that we're currently using from that warehouse? I hope the answer is yes, but I am not 100% sure. Oh, you can flush everything now. That's really nice. There is a what? That's just the water tank. Okay. Who is all assigned to you? There's this distribution office, which is obviously this one. You are importing chemicals. That's good. And then there's you. You just take everything that you have and move it to the shopping center, the water treatment plant, the clothing factory. Yeah, that's fine. That's the only chemicals that we get from there. So how do we get the chemicals to this place or this place? Yeah, there are chemicals here. Who is delivering that? I hope it's one of these. Same. Good, perfect. Because all we have to do then is tell that distribution office to go up here and get the chemicals from there, and that will be really easy. That's a nice change. I love it. Okay. All of that looks good. Let's get some water and then power. I don't think I want to do heat. But I do think that we will be out of range of our fire station. Yes, fire station stops just about here. So we do need an extra fire station available somewhere in this area, which is totally fine. I will forget about it. So we're just going to place that right now. Just another small one. Should be more than sufficient. And right here should have a range for everything that we care about. So that's good. Build you right there. Cool. Water. Yes, let's get our water on. We need a tower because we do need some water actually stored here. Did I have a pump that I wasn't using fully right now? Probably is not where I want it to be. That's fine. There's another connector there. So let's get water up here. F3. Actually would like it if you can fit right in between here. That'd be really nice. Kind of can. The footpath is on the other connection. Actually don't mind if the footpath is connection is there. So yeah, you can go here. That's good. Then give us a pump, just a large water pump because it makes my life easy. Turn you around. So we have a footpath connection there. It's just dirt. Good. Do we need large water here? I don't think we do. 10 tons a day. 10 tons a day. We have 8. So, and we're producing what? There's so many numbers to remember, and I don't want to say I gave up, but I'm not paying attention to all of that. 70 cubic meters. We need 80, I believe. Yep, 10 times 8. So that's fine. Oh, there's one small problem. The small problem is once this is all working, this is not going to have 89% water quality that this fabric factory needs. Because you need, what do you need? Where's your thing? Where's your water quality? Oh, come on, you should tell me. Water tank, yes, quality 91%. Yes, I see all of that. You're probably mixing it and doing other things with the other side. But that's not helping. There we go. Fabric factory, you need 85% of water quality, and this one is not going to have that once we have the chemicals being produced there. So just be aware of that. Oh, I also haven't placed any garbage connections, but I think I should do that just in front of these guys once these are built. That makes the most sense in my mind, and we'll see how that works. So we have 135 meters, so once all the roads are done, maybe I'll do that and see how we're doing. Yeah, that should be fine. So yes, this thing will no longer be sufficient once chemicals gets turned on, which is not the end of the world. It's just not ideal, but it looks like, do I have a small pump or a large pump here? That is a small pump. That is unfortunate, but I guess we have at least 7 days of water sitting there, which is not the end of the world. But it's fine. I'm just going to replace the attachment for that. I just don't know where I'm going to get the water from yet. Could just move up here further to the corner, and then that should be fine. But hey, we'll just figure it out when we get there. That should be okay. We have a lot of crops waiting there. I feel really bad about that, but I cannot. Should I afford building that thing so we have more crops stored? I don't have the. It'd be nice if I could just turn this off. If I could just say stop doing anything. Could call all vehicles home right now. Yes, stop wasting anything. Okay. And then unassign all the assignments and don't auto search. Just stop wasting fuel because we're not going to be able to do anything with it. Sorry, but that's how it is. It'd be nice if I can bring more there, but that's just silly. I did that too early. I don't have the resources or the infrastructure to actually handle that yet, so now we know. Good. Back to what we were doing. We need at least the big one. Okay, well, the small one is all we can do, but the small one definitely doesn't have enough throughput. We need the big one here. Get you connected to that, and then you can go into the big tower. Cool. Make a more direct connection. That's good. And now we just have to switch everything that we have here. So that's our the one on the left, or on the bottom part, on the top part of the screen, and then we have to be a little more creative. This one can connect right there. That one gets us here and here, and we still have one more to connect right here, and that should be fine. So how about we pump you right there, and we'll see how that goes. Now the connections here that we need, these can be small because these only require 10 cubic meters of water a day, so they can all be small. That is easy. We can save a little bit of money there. That's nice. I'm going to keep this one big, and all our subsequent connections also big. Well, this one doesn't have to be big. Ignore what I'm saying, because apparently I'm changing my mind anyways. There you go. Give me that size. Make it nice and short, and then you can go in there. They're all happy. Now, this one starts to connect to 4 more buildings. Let's do that right now. We don't have footpaths on the outside here, so I guess I'm just going to use what we can on this side. Looks like that road is already done, so this one can just get in here. And we need, well, that road wasn't done yet, but that bug was fixed, I'm pretty sure. I thought it was fixed. Really? It's at 99%. Oh, no, you do need a little more gravel. I thought it was done because it looked done, but I think they actually fixed that bug, so that's exciting. All right, more water things. Water switch, yes. One goes there, one goes here, and then one goes over here. And we just need 2 more, so that's actually perfect. If I put you here, we should have all the connections that we need, and 1 extra one if we need a little more. So that is good news. You go there, you go here. I'm not sure why I'm doing water first, because I'm going to regret with this. I should have done sewage first, because that's the one that actually cares about the slope and all that. So we're going to see if I have to redo all of this in just a second, which really just means I'm going to leave the I'm going to leave these all white, so I can just hit this button and cancel all of them instead of having to manually remove them. But let's see what we can get out of this. There's our piping. Cool. Now let's get the sewage. Can I use this? There is one more there. There is an inlet here that we can use, and I think we're going to use it if we are capable of doing so. We should only produce 10-ish cubic meters of waste a day, because that's all we're giving them. Like, you can't put that much more in the water than the water that you're using. It's just going to be dirty water afterwards. So that should be fine. We need the same amount, but I didn't count. So we need 8 connections. So let's start with these 3, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, right there. Flip you around and then get the same footpath connection that we have here. Maybe. F2. Doesn't look like there's a huge difference in height anywhere here, which is scary. But let's see what happens. Just get the small pipes to connect you. That one is happy. Cool. That one is also happy. Cool. And you are not happy. Not cool. Will you be happy? No. I'm not surprised. Okay. Okay. Let's get rid of all this. Can I do control? Nope. Can I do shift click? Nope. Can I do that and control? Nope. I was trying to remove the whole pipe at once instead of having to remove like parts of it like this, but that is just the way it is. Where are we here? 4 meters. Okay, where are we here? A little higher. 2 meters. So everything has to flow down. So if I put my switches just on this side, I shouldn't have any problems. Actually, it's going up there. This is unfortunate. The switch... Well, just put the switches close to this. The problem will become... we do have... don't like any of that. Uh-oh. Abort. Abort, abort, abort. F3. Why abort? They are starting to build, well, a couple of the buildings, and that's fine. Let's get you disconnected. You can actually get there. You're only building the first one? Oh, that's fine. Just all the others need to be disconnected. You go away. You go away. You go away. You go away. You go away, and you are already away. Yeah, if you're only building the first one, I can live with that because we have to get that one done regardless. A bunch of roads, chemical plant 4, water switch, footpath. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, back to what we were doing. So I need the switches probably on this side unless there's something clever to be said here. 4 meters versus 2 meters, no. Switch here. Just where? Can F2 give me something? Yeah, there's a little bit of a lip there. There. Oh, this is gonna be... This is gonna be a slight challenge, and that's fine. We can live with challenges, but unfortunate. Actually, that one's just flowing... Well, no, there's one here and one there, and probably one here, so there's 3 that we want to flow down to. I would like to stay up near 2 meters because anything lower than that I think is going to be just causing more trouble than it's worth. So there's one. Yeah, I'm aware that you can't connect like that. That was just a weird connection. 2 and 3. No, just direct maybe? Pipe's in the way. Okay, I guess you have to go that way. That means this one can go away. Cool, and we have that connection done. Great. Now, this is 1.87 meters. I thought it was 2 meters. Fine, whatever. Let's get the sewage switch. We need to be a little lower than 2 meters, but not too much lower than 2 meters. And we kind of want to probably aim... Well, we could aim this way. No. Oh, this is fine. Let's see. Where's our footpath pointing anyways? It's pointing to the wrong direction. So yeah, you have to point away from us so we can actually make that happen. Where's your footpath? Oh, you're good. You're pointing the right way. Just the one down here was pointing the wrong way. Okay, so we need to connect this building. No, sorry, this one, and this one. So there's our 3. Let's put... Well, no, actually we're only getting 2 out of this. Sorry, I got a little overzealous there. A little less than 2 meters, please. And flip it around so that the footpath points the right direction. This one should be doable. Give me... yes. Actually, you have to go here. Tunnel is above terrain at some point. Don't put the tunnel above the terrain at any point. There you go. Tricked it. You can go there. That's good. And then this one will just connect. And you can get a medium-sized pipe. Do we even need that? 36. We have 3 coming in. This one should be fine. We're gonna risk it. You will be fine. Yeah, risk it is the right word because it's probably a stupid idea anyways. Okay, now we need a little bit below, like 1.80 m, which is hay snow, which is somewhere around here. Still flip it and reverse it so the footpath points the right direction. That should be fine. Then give us the bigger flow. That one can go to the outside. That's a stupid way to flow. Requires proper slope, of course you do. Yeah, this is just a little gimmicky. Yeah, let's go with that word. Yeah, that's better. That's a much better connection. I figure we can fit there. That's the first one. Then you can be that one, and you should be able to just fit into... Oh wow, that's a really long way to go. That's fine. But now they're all connected, surprisingly I will say, and we just have to do one more. And one more in this case needs to be definitely below 1.60 m, I think is what we put that one at. 150 would totally do that. Let's see, flip you, reverse you, so the footpath is on the right side. Then you just come in here. Cool. I'm actually realizing something. Go in there. We do have to get normal sewer and normal water connection to this stuff as well. So we can't just blend everything in. But you can all connect there. That's good. Now it's giving me a sewage tank that actually can connect to all of these. And I wouldn't mind if you're higher than average. This one is fine. And probably just need one like these. Yes. And yes, just do the most direct route that's not interfering with anything. That is all of this done. Good. There's still, excuse me, there's still just a tiny bit. Don't start any of this. I'm not ready to pay that bill. There's still a tiny bit of... No, that one can stay. There's still a tiny bit of water that we need, like actual citizen water that we need to deliver here, but we're also okay the way it is right now. So should I use this or no? I think this industrial sector can just get a new sewage discharge. As you can see, the lake that we have to the right here is just a sewage lake, so nobody live here, please. That'd be silly if you did. Let's make that nice and flat. Let's make that nice and steep on this side. And then let's try to build that again. Yes. And... Really? Okay. Use excavators. Raise the terrain first. Okay, just on this side. Doing great. Then lower the terrain. This is actually scary because we may not even be able to run a pipe there, which will be really annoying. And then you? Oh, come on, let me build here. I know you want to. There you go. Easy enough. Easy peasy. Get me a large pipe, connect here, don't make me sad. It didn't make me sad. Yeah. I don't know why I used that expression there. That's not really an expression, that's just ridiculous. Okay, so that's all connected. Now we need a footpath that connects all these things because they matter. Is this our first pump? No, this is the first one. And this is just a front of the lake walking area where you can see all your poopy things. This lake has a dirty secret. That can connect there. This one can go here, here, here. I'm actually really happy because this sewage wasn't that horrible. I've seen and done a lot worse, but this was fine. Why is our happiness still decreasing by a lot? Death of a child, got it. Crime. Crime is creeping up at 2,500 people. So I just need this to work, and then I need the money to do more things. Otherwise, I have a lot of trouble just waiting for me. Crops is good, clothes is good, no fabric now, so we're gonna turn this one down again, and that should hopefully keep us happy. This one, you're not making that much money, so I think we're just gonna turn you down to a more reasonable 50 out of 75. You have some crops sitting there, but there's still a slight backup of things. There are crops coming in. You are exporting explosives. That's nice. And you're getting some fuel. Okay, that's all good. You're still building this. That's okay. Last month we made 75,000. That seems pretty average now. So at least we know what we're getting. I haven't taken out a loan this episode. So the 100,000 that we started with was not completely unreasonable. So that's good. How are there still 37 tons of crops sitting here? That's ridiculous. Do we have one that has a lot of crops standing there? No, we don't. Okay, we'll just leave that alone, because if I can't afford bringing stuff to where it belongs, why even run the farm? Because it just costs a lot of money. Same with the vehicles that are in there, and etc., etc. So that's not really helping. Why is there 50 people here? What? No. Don't have 50 people sitting there. That's ridiculous. How is this fire station already done? That is also ridiculous. But okay. Do we have any more research done that we need to look at? No, recycling is moving along. And this one is moving along too. You people are semi-happy. We do need police, and I think we're going to do a lot of police, like a small courthouse and a large police station right there. And maybe a prison over here. I don't know yet. These people have to go somewhere to work. 21 without work. That's nice. 16%. Oh, it's winter. Yeah, that makes sense. I should probably... Ooh. This is exciting. We're getting into the zone, and this is actually creating pollution. We're getting into the zone where the one container truck that was here is no longer sufficient to move things around. So I do need to build a distribution office for the sector, unless there's a room. There's a room here. Okay. Okay. Buy new vehicle. Yeah, mechanism. Yes. Show all. Waste. Good. This one. If we can get that to just drop off... Well, we have to set up all the trash then, don't we? Not ideal. This is not ideal. Yeah, we need a bigger distribution office to actually start moving this stuff around. We're only a fifth full, but that fifth will grow really, really quickly. Can we fit a distribution office here? Just a small one even, because this is just for trash. We can probably fit one there. There's no good reason not to fit one in here. You need an excavator. Okay. Hey, we have a bulldozer, so that's gonna work. Let's go on the same height as the road. Let's set this lake a little more dry. Yes, that looks great. I wouldn't want to work at this distribution office, but I don't make the rules. You fit. Can't work because it's on the water. There we go. Yeah, you're gonna go there. This will be a distribution office. Not right now, because we don't have the money for it. But, yeah, crime is hitting us hard. Government loyalty is hitting hard too. Electronics. We may have to get electronics because we are running into, you know, that little issue where people want stuff and we don't have it. And once we dip below 70%, we have a real problem. Right now, we don't have a humongous problem, but it's not helping. 74% there. 60% happiness here because we have the crappier buildings. Yes, I can no longer build the quality of flat 77% buildings because they are pulling us down a lot. It would have been smarter to just keep building these, but I didn't. But now you know. you should do better than me. We're out of gravel. Perfect. Why? I mean, we're pretty much done with all the gravel, but... Oh, because we only have one truck actually importing gravel here. That's fine. Let's follow that guy around, and we should be good to go. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, like, subscribe, do the YouTube things that we care about. Sorry, it's a much longer episode than usual, but it was necessary because getting chemicals, even just planned, apparently we don't have power yet. Power is the easy one. Don't worry about power. Power is really easy. We could even put just a small power thing right over here, and then we can leave that alone. No, you should connect that to another switch. Okay, we can put one up there. There's a lot of space that we have to do the things that I need to do. But that's fine. 15% unemployment. I don't actually want to follow that truck anymore because that tells me, sorry it's so white everywhere, that tells me that we can add another bus to get more people working there. How are crops doing in the winter? That is a big question. Do you bring crops? Probably not. You're picking up stuff. You are going to the customs house. Okay. Well, no, we're good on crops. I was going to say this one could be more efficient by picking up crops from here and then dropping it off at the station. But I don't think we need it as long as we have crops sitting there. I'd rather have a little inefficiency than in 20 episodes, this thing is not going to work because we're full of crops and this truck is no longer exporting clothing, right? So I'll leave that little bit inefficiency there for now, and we'll figure it out later. Okay, fabric is still, we are producing more than we're consuming. That's great. Are these full? No, they are not full. Yes, we need another bus in there. Okay, let's get another bus going. That's not a bus. You're a bus. Are you full? Yes, you're full. I need another bus that has bigger capacity. And then we're testing my theory from earlier where I said I haven't taken out a loan this episode. This one just cost 6,000. Perfect. Get you on that line. Where is it? Come on. There's my bus. You go. Get out of here. And then we follow you. Sorry, we did a lot of bus stuff recently. But that is fine with me. Okay, now for real. Thank you very much for watching. We are still making money. We're going to make a lot more money. Is this going to turn us around? I don't know. I hope it does. Bye-bye.